that, you made that, that you made that, that you made that.
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions when my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze, ain't a blaze, I got heated though. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the date before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with the demon with the flames by your bedside?
He isn't a world champion. He isn't a...
Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype, middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in Meth Doom. Hits the sun god, bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch, hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Jail. What's up? What is up? What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing tonight? It's your boy Wild Card Mar. We in the building. As always, that's my good brother. I call him 40, but y'all call him Silent Hill TDS. Yes, him and J. Leo. Pale Moon Devil Dance is the song, the official, unofficial theme song to I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. Yes. We are here with another edition, episode 213. Yes, as always, going over to YouTube. Oh, let me bring this down. Let me go on over to YouTube. Go show them fellas some love. I.O.W. I'm tripping. Hitchhikers. I'm so excited because I got a good show prepared for y'all. I got a great show prepared for y'all. Hitchhikers at YouTube. You see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen. Go on over and show them cats some love and show them some support. But of course, while you over, giving them some love, giving my man 40 Water, Silent Hill TDS, and J. Leo some love, Hitchhikers, please see you on the bottom of the screen. Go give us some love at YouTube. I.O.W. Sports Network is our address. Go on over to YouTube, type in I.O.W. Sports Network. Go see all the content that we have on there. Please go do it. Like, share, subscribe. Give us some love. Because, man, we over here grinding for y'all. We do it for the love. But please, go do that. And then, most importantly, spread the word. Spread the word. Tell your kinfolk, tell your mom and them, everybody that you love, that love sports. But, hey, you should check out what these fellas at I.O.W. Sports are doing. Going over to I.O.W. Sports Network at YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Bing, lets you know every time we go. Of course, we on Instagram as well. I.O.W. Sports Network, the same address. When you ain't looking at your Instagram models. I know. They call them Instagram models, but are they really? Anyway, that's for another show, another discussion. But definitely give us some love on Instagram, I.O.W. Sports Network. Yes, and we are also on Twitter. Trigger fingers, throw the Twitter fingers. Oh, whoa, no Twitter beefs. We don't subscribe to that, but you can subscribe to us on Twitter as well. I.O.W. Sports 1. Like, share, and follow over there. And most importantly, go on over to Facebook, I.O.W. Sports Network. Here's the deal on this Facebook page. It's for y'all. I'm talking to you. I'm looking at you. For those who are watching and listening, that Facebook page is for y'all. I.O.W Sports Network is because that gives you the chance. That gives you the chance to drop a funny sports meme. Make everybody laugh. Ha ha. Or you got to take. You got to take that you think is going to get the water cooler talk, get the barbershops talking. Well, going over to I.O.W Sports Network on Facebook and drop your sports take. Let everybody hear what you got to say. There might be people that agree with you. There might be people that disagree. But that's the point of it. It's public forum. And we emphasize on network. So if you have content, got your own podcast, got your own sports podcast, hey, drop your content. Drop your link. Let people know that you got content as well. We emphasize on the network part. And most importantly, if you got a small business, y'all, business, Bidness. It ain't in the dictionary. It's in the book of Ebonics. Business. You got a small business. Please let people know the goods and services that you provide. You never know what you can get sold over Facebook. I done bought many a shit off of Facebook. I done bought watches, sunglasses. Only thing I ain't bought off of weed is marijuana because I don't trust all these motherfuckers. They may be on some other shit. But if you got a small business, go ahead and let people know the website that you have. On top of that Facebook page, you'll see pinned up, you'll see a picture of me in this same I.O.W Sports get up. See, I got the merch on. We got merch provided by J. Edwin Collection. That is the t-shirt company that is headed up by our big homie, our big brother, Detroit man with the Grand Master Plan for the I.O.W Network. But the only thing that you can't get on that pinned website is this. You see this nice, fresh I.O.W Sports snapback? You can't get that on that. The only way you get it, you see, scrolling right now, you'll see your Cash App address. I.O.W Sports Network, send $30 to that Cash App. Give us a physical address, and in return, you get the very exclusive I.O.W snapback. All right, I didn't do enough plugging. Let's get down to business because let's see who in the building. My man, Kofi Weeson. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Stephanie, hey. Stephanie, good to see you. Stephanie. Yes, we on 213. Good to see you, Stephanie. It's been a minute. I know. Always a pleasure to see you. My man Matt's in the building. He's always in the building. What's good? Finished off the week strong. Astros swept my Yankees. And it's okay, man. Can't win them all. Jumpy KO. What's up, Jumpy KO? What's up? How you doing? First time seeing you in here, but it's all good. Come on back. Hey, man, we here Monday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll see myself on the I.O.W show, or Monday and Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see me and the rest of the fellas. So we here. Kofi, not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Yeah. I love that good Jay-Z line. Of course, my big homie Tim is in the building. Shout out to bruh. How you doing? What's up? So I hope everybody had a fantastic Thursday. Hope everybody has been enjoying their week. You look, when you're alive and breathing fresh air, it gets no better than this. But look, let's get down to business, all right? Because we got a lot to cover, and I got a great show planned for y'all. We got to start with the elephant in the room, of course. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray gets the bag. 5 years, $231 million, 160 guaranteed. He got the bag. So how I feel about it? I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to look at this at different all kind of angles. So let's start with the Arizona Cardinals. Let's be honest. You pay the man. Yes, you pay Kyler Murray. You do pay him. Because look what he's been doing the last 3 years for your franchise. He gets you 5 wins in his rookie year. His sophomore year, he gets you 8 wins. His third year, he gets you 9 wins and gets you a playoff appearance. That's why the Arizona Cardinals paid him, because they see progression, win totals. You get paid to win in the NFL. You get paid to win. That's why the Arizona Cardinals paid him. You want my opinion? I think they paid him too much. I think they paid Kyler Murray too much is because look at his annual salary. Yes, thank you, Matt. 46.4. You know where that puts him? Do you know where that puts him on the list of annual paid money in the NFL? That puts him behind Aaron Rodgers, who gets paid $50 million. That puts him in front of Deshaun Watson, who's been a Pro Bowler, a great quarterback. That puts him in front of Patrick Mahomes, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, MVP. That puts him in front of Josh Allen, an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? Where his annual salary puts him second best. Now let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it confused. Just because you get paid second best, that does not mean you are the second best quarterback. I think we all can agree on that, right? I like Kyler Murray. I really do. He has great throwing abilities. He has great running abilities. Kyler Murray is a threat in the air and yes, in the ground. I think he can make such a huge difference on your offense, whether he's there or not. And my thing is with Kyler Murray, he's 5'10", so he's shorter. He's going to be a smaller guy. And his impact has been huge on Arizona. But his frame is what scares me because, yes, Tim, you said it right there. He went 7-0. They started 7-0 before he got hurt. And that is what scares me with Kyler Murray because you look at his 3 years in the NFL, his second half performance, it declines because he's dealing with ankle injuries, calf injuries. He's dealing with injuries to his frame that is taking away the ability from him to be an 100% pure threat in the ground as well as in the air. It literally has been hindering his second half of each season. Arizona has been starting hot at the beginning of the season. They did it last year. They did it the year before, somewhat his rookie year. They start off hot. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat, your bottom feeding teams. And they might get an upset or two of some better teams that are predominantly ranked higher up. But here's the issue. Once the second half of the regular season starts, the injuries start coming. So here's the deal. Kyler Murray's going to start this year off with his number one threat, number one wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins, suspended for 6 games. Suspended for 6 games. And just in case y'all didn't see the preview or what we talked about today on the sports show at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to pull up Arizona's schedule. And the reason why I'm talking about the way that they start and how the 6 games with DeAndre Hopkins not being there makes a difference, I want people to listen to this. The Arizona Cardinals, week 1, you start off against the Kansas City Chiefs. Week 2, you have the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 playoff teams. One went to the AFC Championship. One made it to a playoff last year. So there's 2 playoff teams right off the bat. Third game, Los Angeles Rams. Hello, Super Bowl champs. So 3 playoff teams. Week 4, Carolina Panthers. Okay, that might be the one you might get. I mean, any team led by Baker Mayfield, I ain't in no rush to say, hey, they could beat you. No. Yeah, I think we all know the deal. What's up with Baker? All right. I think we all know the deal with Baker. Philadelphia Eagles, playoff team. Seattle Seahawks. You know, you should be able to get them. Should be. New Orleans Saints just missed the playoffs. Vikings just missed the playoffs. Seahawks again. Hey, you should be able to get that. Rams again. Yeah. They go to champs. 49ers was in the NFC Championship game. Playoff team. Los Angeles Chargers just missed the playoffs. New England Patriots, you should be able to get that. Broncos should be able to get that. Buccaneers, hello, playoff team. Falcons, down team. 49ers, again, playoff team. Look at their roster. First of all, let's look at their division. Seahawks, Niners, Rams. Probably getting swept by the Rams. Lucky, you'd be lucky if you split with the 49ers. You'd be lucky if you split with the 49ers. You should be able to sweep the Seahawks. So at best, in your division, you'll be 500, 3-3. Outside your division, Falcons, okay, you should win that. That's 4 wins. Broncos, okay, 5 wins. I'll call that 5. Patriots, 6. Other than that, I don't see them as a favorite in any of those games. You're looking at a 6, in my prediction, a 6-win season. 7 if you take one of those gimme games that are a toss-up. But I want to focus on the first 6 games. Chiefs, Raiders, Rams, Panthers, Eagles, Seahawks. Yeah, Chiefs, Raiders, Rams, Panthers, Eagles, Seahawks. You'll be lucky if you go 2-4. You will be lucky if you go 2-4 without your number 1 weapon in DeAndre Hopkins and a quarterback who normally starts off hot. But that's starting off hot with DeAndre Hopkins. He's starting the season without DeAndre Hopkins. I'm not trying to shit on Kyler Murray. He has the talent. But he's starting behind the 8 ball. He's starting behind the 8 ball. That Patriots game is in Arizona, Matt. Here in Arizona. But come on now. A team that doesn't start off the season, that doesn't end the season hot as proposed as they do at the beginning of the season, but they haven't had this adversity to start the season. That is what scares me with giving Kyler Murray this money. That's what scares me about giving Kyler Murray this type of money. Is this man has had everything set up for him at the beginning of the season. Favorable schedule. All his weapons intact. But this ain't the case. You're starting with a tough-ass schedule. Playoff team sprinkled all throughout that first 6 games. All throughout it. And then your number 1 offensive weapon is literally sitting at home for the next 6 games, for those first 6 games. Like, I can understand giving him top 5 quarterback money if he's been an MVP. I can understand giving Kyler Murray top 5 quarterback money if he has led your team to numerous playoff appearances and numerous playoff wins. I could understand. I can justify giving him that type of money as in the number 2 highest paid quarterback if he was producing like a top 2 quarterback. Kyler Murray at best is hovering around 10, 9, between let's throw a gap out there, y'all. Between probably 8 to 12. 8 to 12 range in top quarterback list. He's not top 5. Let's please damn sure we understand that Kyler Murray is not top 5. But unfortunately, Arizona Cardinals just paid him like he was a top 5 quarterback. But that's the name of the game. Because the market in the NFL paid the pay scale for a quarterback because it is the most important position on your team. Because it is the most important player. It's the most important thing on your NFL that you must get right. You must get it right. If you don't get it right at your quarterback position, you set your franchise back for years. So I understand the Cardinals paying him and getting an extension done. I get that. But just because the market says that he's worth that, you don't have to pay that. You don't have to pay that. But you pay him is because what's the alternative for the Arizona Cardinals? Matter of fact, let's look at their roster right now. Just like absolutely, let's look at the roster. Who's sitting behind Kyler Murray? Okay, Jarek Garantano. Y'all ever heard of Jarek Garantano? Have you ever heard of Jarek Garantano? I never heard of Jarek Garantano. I never heard of him. Huh. Who else they got at quarterback position? Oh, we got Trace McSorley. Y'all remember him, right? He played at Penn State, so he got to be good, right? No, come on. Got Trace McSorley. Okay. How about the 35-year-old Colt McCoy? Y'all remember Colt McCoy, right? I got to remember Colt McCoy, right? Well, looking at that roster, you justify why you paid Kyler Murray. You don't have no alternative. It's not like you can just go out there and just get a quarterback just because you don't feel like paying the one that you got in-house. So I understand that part. You got to pay him. You got to. But Jarek Garantano, never heard of him. Trace McSorley, I remember him at Penn State. Wasn't nothing special. Colt McCoy, I remember him at Texas. Yeah, I remember him. But he's 35. Being a career backup guy. What's the alternative? That's why you pay these guys. Make it a surprise visit. We got none other than Boney Homie. What's up, bro?
Kobe got me back up in the house. Man, you brought me in here. The first thing I start hearing is, who the fuck is that guy?
And that's what I'm saying.
And Kobe Court, I do remember from college.
Yeah.
And the Browns? I want to say Browns?
He played for the Browns. One of his many teams that he's
Wasn't
been
like,
a backup on.
Was he drafted by them or?
Yeah, he's been a backup on there. Yeah. So,
Probably that's the biggest part of his career. Jack, what up?
So, yeah. So, I mean, obviously he gets the money. He gets paid as a top 2 quarterback. I think we all can agree that Kyler Murray isn't a top 2 quarterback in the NFL, but, you got to pay him. What's the alternative?
I mean, the alternative is not paying him and nobody else paying him, then taking less.
That is the alternative, is to not pay him and then you got to deal with less talent at your quarterback position.
No. I mean, if you didn't pay him, I don't think nobody else is gonna pay him that much, bro. He was gonna be there.
Oh, you talking about pay Kyle? Oh, see that's what I'm saying. See, some of these franchises you got to pay him is because one, he's your best option at quarterback. But to your point, if he doesn't pay it, nobody else in the NFL is paying that because they don't value him like the Cardinals value him at that
Right.
value.
But I love to see a black man get paid and beat the system because that's what the fuck this nigga did. Because he ain't working, he getting paid, and I love it.
Hey,
He is
I'm not
working.
mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying it because
Yep.
look, I'm pro player. Get your money.
The same way.
Get your money. Look, they want to pay you, you go get it. And matter of fact, I can't sign the contract quick enough. But here's why I kick back at. If I'm Kyler Murray, you see Deshaun Watson's contract. He got 231, but 230 of it is fully guaranteed. If I'm Kyler Murray, I'm looking at Deshaun Watson and say, me and him got the same amount of MVPs. Both don't have any. We both got the same amount of playoff wins. We both got the same amount of Super Bowls. None. This man just missed a whole year. This man just been dealing with a whole bunch of drama, dealing with civil suits, and he got 230 million. If I'm Kyler Murray, I'm looking at my agent and say, hey, bro, we not even stepping to the table to my contract at the beginning, minimal. The floor looks like his.
It probably happened. They probably came back and said, hey, they paying for what they expect, not for what we don't expect. Nobody expects you to be able to put up what this man put up. And that's what it is. I mean, Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray, bro. He's a starter, bro. He is 100% a starter. He deserves to be paid as a starter and start somewhere on that don't mean you're in the top half of quarterbacks even. You know what I mean? You can be now I just have brain fart how many teams it is.
32.
32. You can be the 30th best quarterback and still be a starter caliber quarterback because you're better than two quarterbacks. So he's better than he's better than a few quarterbacks. He's better than that guy playing for Dallas. We don't want to talk about that though.
Oh, you want to talk about being better than Dak?
We don't want to talk about that, but he's better than a lot of guys. But a lot of guys, relatively though.
Mm-hmm.
So not actually top half. You know what I mean? But I can name 5 to 10 guys who I would rather have Kyler Murray than that starting.
Well, I before you got on, I said probably the range that I'm looking at to put Kyler Murray in is 8 to about 12 in that range as an NFL and best in top quarterbacks in the NFL.
Off the top of my head, I feel like I would be lower than that, but not much. But whatever right in the middle of the pack is, it's about where I would have him, somewhere in the shuffle of the middle guys.
Well, I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, off the bat, I can't take him over Aaron Rodgers. Can't take him over Tom Brady. Can't take him over Patrick Mahomes. Can't take him over Josh Allen. I can't take him over Joe Burrow. I can't. I don't know. You can put it on yours.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind.
I can't take him over Justin Herbert.
I'm not taking him over James Winston.
I can't take him over Matthew Stafford.
And James Winston questionable because he got to come back from injury still.
So I'm saying 8 to 12. So I'm at 7 right now. Jameis Winston, look, say what you want. Okay, so I'm gonna say Derek Carr. That's 8. And I said that range from 8 to 12. And I think Russell Wilson. I can't take him over Russell Wilson. That's 9 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in the league that I probably wouldn't take him over?
I mean, that's fair.
To me, I think that's right there. So I could probably.
I'm not going to name anybody else at all that I'm just confident of saying. Nope.
So I think that
I'm not,
range that I said from 8 to 12 is probably a
yeah,
good range for you to put Kyler in.
yeah, 8 to 12 sign.
Yeah, but you're paying him as a top 2. I'm not mad at him.
Everybody else gonna get paid more though. That's what that does. At the end of the day, that sets the market a certain way. So now you got now you're better than him, and you're like, well, you know you can't pay me less than Kyler Murray, right?
Oh, obviously.
And then Kyler Murray's contract goes from being 1 to 2 to being 8. You know what I mean? Because those 8 guys or 9 guys, that contract come up and like, hey, you know you're not going to pay me less than Kyler Murray, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it balances itself out that way.
Eventually, it will be. Eventually, it'll be. It's just uh, you got your fan in here. Nick says, "I hope someone floors that car and it hits bones." That'd be a weird way to get hit, but okay. Or at least starts the car and locks him in the garage. Or, wait, you trying to get rid of my man by carbon dioxide?
Hey, oh man, he on YouTube. I about to call Facebook and have them banned. I'm gonna say he uses YouTube. My chauffeur takes screenshots and everything.
But I mean, look, I'm not gonna shit on him for that. But let's move on because I got an interesting topic, and I'm glad you're here because this is I think the gods of podcast must have been spoken to you, and they wanted you to come on this show at very organically because I want to talk about this, and I've never been a big fan of Jake Paul or what they're doing with boxing. And for those who don't know who Shorty is, this is Clarissa Shields. I'm sorry, my bad. I fucked up her name up. She is a world-class boxer and downright female badass, and she's been dominating women's boxing for a minute. And she had an interesting take, and I want everybody to take a peek at this.
Jake Paul can't beat me in a fight. He can't. He isn't a world champion. He isn't a silver Olympic gold medalist or gold medalist or nothing. He's just a guy who trains boxing, who has a huge following.
Someone that you've had experience with is Jake Paul. Why did that even start?
Because he isn't a legacy fighter. I mean, he can't get mad because I said that I would beat him in a boxing match. That's the truth. He doesn't have no experience. He's like a amateur boxer, YouTuber who turned pro. And just because he got 1 million followers on YouTube, now he's getting all this recognition and fighting on all these big platforms. But he isn't a world champion. He isn't a silver Olympic gold medalist or gold medalist or nothing. He's just a guy who trains boxing, who has a huge following. And he got offended by me saying that I would never fight on the undercard of him. And I was right. I won't. I'm fighting at the main event at the O2 Arena in the UK. Me, little old me from Flint, who don't have a big backing behind her as far as in, Jake Paul backs Amanda Serrano, but I don't have that big celebrity male who backs me. You know what I'm saying? So I've got to this point on my own. So he felt disrespected by that. And it was like, I'm not lying though. Jake Paul can't beat me in the fight. He can't. And he didn't want to spar either. And I was gonna put 100K on the line and say, hey, you can beat me in a sparring match, then I'll give you some respect. But you're not a world champion. You're not. Congrats to what you're doing, fighting on these platforms and using your following and whatever. But you're not a world champion. I love Amanda Serrano. She's the world champion. She's the one. And I feel like she should never fight on the undercard of Jake Paul or under any guy who's not a world champ. That's just me. But I think since the whole we got into a thing, he tried to apologize or he want to be cool and both of us raise women's boxing, but it's like I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need him for my career. He doesn't need me for his career. I wish him the best in whatever he's doing. I'm going to continue being the best at what I'm doing. Pound for pound #1 world champion 3-time division world champ, 12-time world champion, fighting the main events at the O2 Arena, and I don't need him to get behind me to be the biggest that I can be, because, like I said, I've done this on my own, and I'm here on my own, and I'm going to continue to be the best in boxing as I have been. And you know, I think he tweeted me about something about when I lost to Abigail, and he said something about karma this and karma that. I didn't get ironbarred. I didn't get knocked out. It was a split decision. He talks about doing MMA, but would he ever really do it?
What you think about that, Boney Home?
Man, that was a horrible promo. How the lyrics whack. Bro. But the actual content of what she was saying. First off, that you said it was the guys. And literally, I saw you talking about that, and that's why I remember that the podcast is on right now, and I'm not doing anything right now. That's actually how I even got here. So, from that Facebook post this. But first off, like, he would be an idiot if he accepted a fight from her, regardless of whether or not he felt like he could win, because you can't beat a girl. Because if you lose to a girl, you lost to a girl. If you beat a girl, so much you beat a girl. So it doesn't even matter. But let me also, while I'm saying that, make sure that I'm pointing out the fact that she could beat the fuck out of him. You know, I'm just saying we don't know that he doesn't. We don't know whether or not he feels like he can win based off of that. But she would beat the fuck out. Yeah. No fucking contest. And should she be like on the undercard of him? I mean, he's way more famous than she is. Maybe making a name for herself. I mean, that depends on how you want to go about life, though. Like, do you want to put your values and morals down or whatever? Because like I would feel the way too. You know how I am as a person. I would feel the way too, whether or not I was like I had like the following he has. I would feel the way being your undercard when I'm the one with the fucking talent. Like, nigga, I'm the fucking champion. You ain't shit. All you've done is because apparently, nigga, anybody can turn pro in boxing. You just decide, wake up and be like, yo, I'm pro. Because I can go fight Jake Paul right now, and his pro record would go up for some reason. Whether or not I have any fucking boxing skills, he's just fighting people who just sign up. Like do you just press a button? It's just like I don't know how do you go pro? Because it obviously takes nothing. Maybe I should do more research, because obviously these people are just becoming pros. Why does he have a professional? Like his professional fighting record should be 0-0. He hasn't fought pro, but everybody's a pro. Apparently, when you decide to just sign and fight a pro, same with the Floyd Mayweather conversation when he beats Conor McGregor, and all of a sudden Conor McGregor is a pro boxer when he's not. You know,
the cheapest win Floyd ever got, bro.
Ever. So, like, that's my thing about it. Like, he really isn't a boxer, though. Like, I don't feel like we should even respect him as a boxer until he boxes a fucking boxer. No, I shouldn't, and definitely not like that. I'm gonna put him over her. But she actually fight people who will fuck it. Like, not only will she fuck him up, but everybody who she's fought will fuck him up. Like, he just ain't there yet. And I think that I feel like if I box against that nigga, he will beat me because I'm not a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to give him any more credit. Or like, I don't want to say he's just a bum. He's a bum compared to actual boxers, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
He isn't one. Yeah. She's right. She's fucking right. I wish she hadn't been so nice at the end, and I wish that she hadn't got so boring towards the middle of that long thing, because she was making a fucking good ass point. But the fact that she was so boring, nobody's really gonna care. It's not gonna stick.
And it's to elaborate or pretty much piggyback off what you're saying. Shout out to Clarissa Shields, because she is a badass, and she's 100% right. She should never ever have to be on the undercard with that dude. Hey, because I get it. Jake Paul and Logan Paul, they got almost 1 billion followers throughout all of social media, between Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that combined between both of them. I get it. So they got the following, and that's
both of the same people though.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like combined they got that many followers, but like all them followers is both the same people. They might get 3, like, you know, they might get 3 followers between them who ain't following each other.
So pretty much let's break it in half. So pretty much let's say, you know, 500 million, whatever, you know, once you right, once they break it down, because I mean, I can be 4 followers across, you know, all the social media platforms. So you're absolutely right.
Like nobody gonna follow me and not follow you, basically.
They're inflated like hell, those following numbers. So um the issue I have with the Paul brothers, and I'll give them their credit, they're smart hustlers. All right. They use their backing, their following to get people to buy these silly pay-per-views that they're fighting retired MMA guys to box with them. And that's all they fought is MMA guys who only practice boxing a little bit. It's called mixed martial arts. Boxing is just a fraction or a fragment of the whole art of MMA.
To add to your point, it's so much more difficult to also deny all the other urges.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you're not a boxer is so hard to not stand the kick. So,
and that's the thing. Like an MMA fighter got to fight the urge to not kick your fucking head off, not take you down and wrestle you, and literally elbow and ground and pound you. Like there's a lot of stuff that they have to forget to physically train their mind. You know, I can't do that. This is a boxing match. You know what I'm saying? So Jake Paul and Logan Paul are putting themselves in an advantage anyway in the mental part because they don't have to worry about that. They're only training to be a boxer. They're not doing no MMA shit. So there's an advantage right there. And you take the fact that, hey, some of these guys have been retired from MMA for almost 5-10 years. You know, they ain't been an active MMA fighter in the last 5 years.
they be eating cake.
Bro, it's sitting on the couch. Probably not even doing half the training that they used to do. So there's an advantage right there. And you know, just like you said, I want to see you fight a real professional boxer. These
You don't
dudes
even have to be great.
No, they don't. They don't have to be the top rank. I just want to see you fight a professional boxer that has at least 10 to 20 professional fights under his belt. And I bet you can't whoop their ass. There's no way. There's no way. Because this has been a hobby turned pro for these dudes. And they was like, oh, this would be a quick way to get some money.
So isn't Jake about to fight one? A professional boxer actually for the first time now coming up? Or is it Logan? No, Jake about to fight one.
It's you remember Hassan Rahman, right?
No. That name sounds familiar.
he was the brother from Baltimore that beat Lennox, caught him slipping, knocked him out, and became world champion off of. So pretty much it's his son, and his son has a lot of almost 50 amateur fights under his belts, about to turn pro, and you know, he said, "Yo, bro, you've been talking all this junk." Because he was sparring with Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? And so I think they had some a little beef in the sparring session, and I guess they're going to make it into a fight, which I would love to see because at least Hassan Rahman Jr. is a guy that's lived, breathed, eat, sleep boxing. You know, he may not be the top ranked boxer, but I know for a fact that he's going to outbox him. He's gonna outbox Jake. So it's just I've never subscribed to this whole boxing shit with the Paul brothers because I knew it was a hustle from the beginning. I mean, you fight Nate Robinson. Come on, bro. Come on.
I did take more out of Nate though.
Bro,
more out of Nate. Like, I beat shit out of Nate Robinson.
That's my point. Nate Robinson has as much professional background in boxing as much as me and you do.
I feel like I got a little bit more. That nigga did not know. Now, I ain't even gonna say Nate Robinson don't know how to box. Nate Robinson ain't know how to fight. Nate Robinson ain't been in no street fights or nothing.
No bar fights.
Nothing.
No shadow boxing fight. No.
That man, bro. That was some of the worst, ugliest, dumbest form. I got beat the shit out of Nate Robinson.
Hey, you at least got combat dealing with when you serve, so that gives you an advantage over Nate.
I mean, I was in the Navy. They just taught me how to shoot a gun, but I did do some MMA afterwards. Well, everybody assume I served, I go from combat. No, nigga, they taught me how to shoot a fucking gun. And if you get in the corridor, nigga, you shoot a shotgun. That's what they taught me.
Yeah.
Spray them in the face with OC spray.
And they gave you enough money to go buy a charger. So I mean, it is what it is. So, hey, look, Clarissa has a clear-cut point. She should never have to. And with Amanda Serrano, she's a world champion. She shouldn't have to fight under him neither. I think your point was needs to get highlighted. If you're willing to drop your morals and the dignity and your respect for yourself, then go ahead and be on this undercard.
People also like just off of that, you lower your own quality. It's like, I'm life coaching some guys right now. I teach them. I've been telling them, teach them how to live, and that's one thing I've been teaching them. They talking to women like you have to sell yourself at a certain what's the word I want to use? Like whatever what do you call it? What something is worth? The value. You gotta sell yourself at a certain value. And the value that you sell yourself at is fucking gonna end up what you be worth. So like if you value yourself and you put yourself under this nigga, his card, under this fake boxing nigga, what are you? You know what I mean? You go from being a world champion to somebody who's an undercard for a fake boxing nigga. I mean, your name is gonna get out there though, kinda, maybe it won't. But you definitely gonna be putting yourself. You definitely know it's your value to get there.
Okay, so let me ask you this: yes, because I think you have a point. Just because the Paul brothers do come with a certain notoriety and that following and that backing, if you do get on the undercard, does that not open you up to, a whole bunch of other eyes that probably have never even heard of you or seen you?
It's very, very likely. Like I said, it's just a matter of how much of a boxing purist do you want to, like, how much do you care about the dignity of boxing, the dignity of yourself, your own value? Because this is really making a mockery of your sport in general anyway. So like that crowd that you're drawing, that crowd that this is drawing is not even the boxing crowd for real. So it's like, do you want those people who just, do you want these people to even know about you? Because for this, they probably won't even care about you even after they know who you are. Unless you just go in there and beat the shit out of somebody else and highlight real shit. And they probably would, if you do that, they probably would have seen that on YouTube anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably gonna make its rounds on Facebook anyway. So it's like, you're probably not gonna really even gain much as an actual boxer by being on this undercard. Your match is probably gonna be a piss break if you have an actual boxing match. Because in reality, what we want to see is Mike Jones fighting against a millionaire. Like that's the fight that people who watching this are coming to see. They're not coming to see some real shit. Right. They're not coming to see some real shit. They coming to see Nas type Jay-Z. Bro, they're not coming to see a real fight.
It's funny you say that because you got Le'Veon Bell who's gonna fight Adrian Peterson.
Right, exactly. That's what motherfuckers want to see. On this card, the type of people who are subscribing to this are that type of people. That's not even really the type of people you want. Like, that's not even the type of people you're branded towards, or the type of people who are going to be attracted to you.
MJ says, "Hey Bones, what's your take on Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker?"
I ain't never called no nigga Sweet Pea. He always have me. He always have a question about my take on somebody, and I'll never give him a real answer. Like, this is the second time. This is like, I'm not gonna call this nigga Sweet Pea.
Well, I give you my take on Pernell Whitaker.
I want to give my take too, but I can't now. Okay? I'm about to make it a thing.
Before we do that, rest in peace of Pernell Whitaker. Passed away about a year and a half ago. So yeah.
I didn't even know that, for real.
Yeah. But I was a fan of Pernell Whitaker, man. I remember a lot of fights that he fought growing up, and he he pretty much had it. Here's the way I would explain it. He was like the Jimmy Butler of boxing. Like he was good at a lot of things, but never great at one thing. But you knew that you was going to get maximum effort. You knew that you was going to get the best effort from him, and he had dog in him.
Yeah, I hold charisma to him as well. Like I want to say this, like not so, and I don't even know much about him as far as like outside of like I don't remember seeing the interviews. Do you know what I'm saying? But like in fight charisma, it was just like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but like I enjoy watching him in the style he fought. You know what I'm saying? So like it was just like a natural charisma to him to me. It wasn't even like no over the top shit like a Roy Jones Jr. type shit. You know what I'm saying? It just was like I want to see this motherfucker win.
Yeah. And I actually met him when me and the fam was living out in Virginia because he's from the DMV area, and man, he was just for me he was just consistent at being good, and the only people that were beating him were the elite boxers of his weight class, and so it was like. Yeah, which sucks for him, but I mean, it's just
you're right here.
Yeah,
you're right here. That's where you stand at, which is actually like fucking. You're fucking great. You know what I'm saying? Like in reality, compared to everybody else, nigga, you that nigga. You just can't like get to that next tier,
that next level.
Tier 2 just doesn't get respected. Tier 2 deserves.
Hence why I said he was the Jimmy Butler of boxing.
Yeah, Tier 2 just doesn't get the respect. Tier 2 deserves.
Yeah.
Unless you're Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, it is what it is. But no, shout out to Clarissa Shields, man. Hey, sister, you keep standing up for yourself, and I'm glad that you clapped back at old boy because I'm not a big fan of this whole hustle thing. I knew it was a hustle from the beginning, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna be mad at nobody getting their money. It's just that they're not gonna get it from me. I will never buy any one of them pay-per-views.
Well, I never even heard of them until they started doing this thing.
Hey, same here. I didn't even know who the hell they were.
Right. They're like, oh, they're super famous. Everybody knows them. Okay,
no, I didn't.
I guess I'm just old now. Yeah, I had never.
I mean,
I had no idea who they were until they started doing this thing. That's the only reason I know them.
You is old though.
I mean, I am. At least I tell people about my age though. My battery's done, y'all. Like I said, I really did not plan on getting on, so like, my battery's about to die. Anything I need to add?
No, man.
You want to ask me about somebody else, Matt?
No, I appreciate you hopping on because Boney Holmes is about to hit me with the shut the fuck up. So go take care of your business, man. Always a pleasure, man. Hey, and you better be here Monday, or otherwise we're gonna fire you if you don't show up. And there he goes. Shout out to the Boney homie, man. That guy cracks me up. Real quick, I saw something on Facebook, and I gotta share it. We got like about 5 minutes left in the show, and this clip is only gonna take 37 seconds. But y'all remember how I played a clip about a few Jalen Rose, Stephon Marbury. They had their own takes of the GOAT conversation. They all had their own takes of the GOAT conversation. And I'm just going to keep playing videos until these young folks get the picture. I need you young folks to get the picture on the GOAT conversation, all right? I need y'all to understand the picture because I don't think y'all been educated or properly educated on this world of basketball. There's a difference between being great and being the GOAT. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. All right. Now watch this. And this ain't my opinion. This is people who played.
Who's the GOAT, LeBron or MJ?
I don't care.
Okay. That's a great answer.
I really don't give a shit.
That's a great answer.
That's a different era, man.
That's a great answer.
Michael's Michael and LeBron's LeBron. But you know what? The one thing I can say about Mike and LeBron, Michael, no matter what, he compete no matter what. LeBron, you can see LeBron what he's doing. He don't even play defense anymore. Yep. He don't give a fuck. He just Michael play every fucking day.
Yep.
Every day, every game. Yep. LeBron's taking days off. Michael didn't take days off.
Yeah.
So what the fuck?
again, I have my opinions about the GOAT conversation. But people who are in that field, played in the NBA, know the game. They know the game. Far more greater than I would, because I've never been a professional NBA player. But now this is 3 clips. 3, well, no, 4. 4 clips that I've played in the last 2-3 weeks on this show that are really telling the truth about this whole GOAT conversation. First clip I played, Jalen Rose. Who he has as the GOAT? He had Michael Jordan. Guess where he had LeBron? And he had a debate with himself whether to put Larry Bird at 5. He put LeBron at 5. Second clip I played, Ray Allen. Ray Allen had to school some young whippersnappers. He said, "How can LeBron be the GOAT? Is he the best at passing? No. Is he the best at shooting free throws? No. Is he the best at shooting 3-points? No. How can he be the GOAT if he's not even the best at certain categories?" And young fella didn't have no response. Then I played Stephon Marbury. What did Stephon Marbury say, y'all? He said, "Yo, LeBron, man, you can't shoot. You can't shoot." There's a difference if I said it. Be a difference if MJ said it, and I'm talking about our boy Matt Jacko. There'd be a difference if Boney homie has said it. Detroit Mel, big homie Nick Sean. It'd be a difference if we had said it, but that was Stephon Marbury, another guy that's been in the NBA, professional NBA player that played with LeBron. Well, didn't play with LeBron, but play. I'm saying played with LeBron as in the same time frame of the NBA. And you got Dennis Rodman, played with Michael Jordan. I'm pretty sure he has some knowledge on NBA stuff. Been a world champion. Played with the Bad Boy Pistons. Played with the 90 Bulls. He didn't play with 2 different teams. That was part of 2 different dynasties. I think he has some credibility on what the hell he's talking about. Got some credibility. Let me ask you, in a 3-on-3 game, who would you choose to face? Jordan. Well, I would choose to face LeBron. Jordan has a determination. You just saw what Rodman said. He said he didn't take no days off, no plays off. Played every fucking game. So I know I'm going to get maximum effort from Jordan. I don't want to play him. That competitiveness, and not to mention he's the GOAT. I don't want to play the GOAT. Well, me personally, I do want to play the GOAT because I want to measure up where I would be, but I'm not a professional basketball player. I ain't playing the GOAT. And Kareem. First of all, Kareem, I wouldn't want to play him. He had a shot. The sky hook is unblockable. He perfected it. Have you ever seen the sky hook got blocked? Nope. Not when Kareem was doing it. He was already 7 foot. Oh, those 3 are on the team? Okay. So if those 3 are on the team, I would probably get Kobe, RIP, because he's Jordan. He's the second version of Jordan. I would get Shaq to take on Kareem. And I would probably I would get Dennis Rodman. Because I don't need him to be the offense. I just need him to be a disruptor to bother LeBron. Ooh, I like that. I would probably or Hakeem. Yeah. I would get Kobe, Hakeem, and Shaq to take on Jordan, LeBron, and Kareem. I think that'd be a good matchup. Oh, you said Larry. That's a good one, too. That's a good one. I like that, man. All right, y'all. That's our show. Man, a great week here at I.O.W. Sports. Shout out to Dave Sturchill of Chop Sports. He came on and chopped it up with us as we did our NFC East preview. We finished that out. He's a Cowboys fan, so we wanted to get people who podcast that we know. Hey, look, y'all go over to Chop Sports. They on Facebook, YouTube, everywhere too, just like we are, and go show them some love as well. But look, y'all. Great week here at I.O.W. Sports. Again, going over to YouTube, I.O.W. Sports Network. Go look at some past shows that you may have missed, content that we got, clips, things of that nature. And hey, don't be afraid to spread the word on what we got going on here. All right. Word of mouth works wonders. And going over to Facebook, join it, join the page, do all that. All right, now. Y'all know the deal. Y'all come back Monday, 23rd hour, same Wild Card Mar. Y'all folks, have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Be safe. Be kind to each other. And again, come back Monday for another full day of I.O.W. Sports. You got the 4 o'clock show, and then, of course, the 23rd hour. Come back. Come chop it up with your boy, Wild Card Mar. Peace and love, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Yo. Sound like LTD Hoods. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo. I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits. Let the bass kick. Nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding wit. Suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball. Cannonball. Jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon's call. Daily with explosive. If you're soft, but there's some woven silk. Grind the rappers flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. Some nutritious. My hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty. My nigga, I handle business. Pretentious. I leave them in.